What else do we have this week? Oh. No, it wasn't that. A couple of cool tunes came out this week. Oh, we had this too. Uh-oh. I shouldn't start something that I don't have. Oh, man. Well, we didn't really get to a lesson on that, but talked about it in the Fly on the Wall. Oh, it is October 12th. Well, never mind. Let's not get into to national holiday drivel. But it has been a kind of a quiet week around here where a lot of people working behind the scenes. We've got a couple of cool lessons out. Max brought us the Doors, Break On Through. And the Fly on the Wall that I had this week, I'm getting well, more about that a little bit later. But had a great lesson with somebody I met for the first time, Bill, who lives a little over an hour from here. Got a hold of me a couple of months ago and been trying to kind of coordinate time to come in. And we started that lesson working on REM's Man on the Moon. I'm thinking of a different piece of cheese in my head here. But Then it got into a bar chord thing, you know, and one of the things that we talked about in there that could be really helpful is there's a quick change to B minor where you have to get to B minor on the up. And the best way to do that is the down before it has to be dead. I think I talked about this in the lesson. So if you watch the Fly on the Wall, you figured it out, but or you hopefully picked that up. So, but it was really fun, and then we started talking about bar chord exercises, and really good songs to work on for bar chords are Walk, Don't Run. I have beginners play this. I had a lady start about around Christmas time, January or so, and it was kind of related to the family, but it was kind of cool. Anyway, so Sarah wanted to work on bar chords. So right in the first month, I had her doing this. She can play bar chords pretty well now. So that little exercise in the beginning of Walk, Don't Run, really good. And then I've got another adult student working on this, and I thought he would never get it. And he's getting it. Anyway, so Sultans of Swing, Walk, Don't Run, two of the best bar chord, pounding bar chord stuff. India. So if you want to work on bar chords, take a look at both of those songs. Walk, Don't Run. Oh. Ooh. Well, never mind. Okay, we're going off into a tangent there. I have a lot of tangents to get to today, and I'm probably going to forget half of what I wanted to talk about. Let's see. The big news is today I got the student review channel to work. I uploaded a bunch of stuff in there, and it came out. So please, somebody give it a try. If I get 5 things over the weekend, I'll get them all out Monday or Tuesday, really soon. So put some things in there. Would love to get back on track of helping people out with problems they're having, because the review channel seems to be working. Thanks to Naz and our computer genius in the far, far eastern reaches of Europe. I think it's still Europe where he is. Yes, it is. Barely. Anyway, so a couple things about the review channel. You just got to hit the link down there that says Target Reviews, and I want to upload my review for Neil to take a look at. And then you just upload a video. It's got to be under 200 megabytes. And I even had success with an M4V, which I think is an Apple proprietary thing. and then you wait a few minutes while it uploads, and then you really just put in the band name and the song name. And I don't think there's room to add a lot of other info. So once it posts on the forum, then you could put a reply to that has a little bit more info if you want to put some details in. But if you put in too many details in the description, it won't come through. I had that work out. So speaking of videos, I've been a little behind on lessons because I'm going through a phase, trying to phase out the old video editing software I've been using, Final Cut 7, for the 10 years we've been in business. Just about. We're coming up on 10. And have to start using something else. So I've just got Premiere today and could slow down the whole processing thing a little bit temporarily. But anyway, my own little personal demons. What else do I want to talk about? The Marmalade Project. These guys, I hope you guys got a chance to check out that video of Dean singing this, 45 years later. And notice that the melody is a little different. Has to be, because he can't hit those notes anymore. But the few responses I got, most people had figured out the chord progression. It's pretty basic, right? Next phase is find those melody notes. Something like that. Put those together with the chords, you might have something like this. Too much. So I hear that second melody as okay, so there should be some hints for those of you who are messing around with that. I hope to get a little more formal, as I figure out how to use Premiere next week. Hope to get a little more formal run through on that. Let's see. Oh, I had one or two more little things I want to talk about. Forum stuff. Wiley, so good to hear from you, buddy. I know it's been a while. So your talk about going far away for a concert and all the other and the country guys that you love listening to. Great songs in there, and congratulations on moving into the songwriting idea. No, I'm not going to do that. Let me think about that. No, I am. A couple weeks ago, I started off the news with this tune of mine, Imagine That. Totally forgot one part. Let's see if I get to it this time. Cut ahead to the B section. coming back to me. But one of my favorite songs from about 15 years ago or so. 13 or 14 maybe. Drop D. What else do I play in Drop D? It's always John Renbourn. Nah, that's enough Drop D stuff for today. I was brushing up on another one that I probably haven't played in a while. I mean, for like in front of the camera. But this is all part of getting ready for, again, November 13th. If you're around Phoenix area, the Phoenix area in the state of Arizona, try to look for information on the Guitar League. I'm trying to play this. And keep tapping my foot. I keep finding that when I listen to John Renbourn play that, that's my dear boy, right? It's really hard to follow because it's just fast and flashy, and there really is, so a lot of stuff just goes as fast as you can possibly play it instead of in time. So I'm finding that I'm trying to make this musical and not just be this. Anyway, I've always played that song really incoherently and realized that little things. Well, anyway, you get the. I'm not sure if I'm making any sense. I'm never sure I'm making any sense, but. Been brushing up on songs that I've played for, like that one for about, oh my god, 40 years. Yeah, started tackling that in the late 70s, I think, about 70. I was still just a kid. Wait a minute, I am still just a kid. Okay, anything else I needed to talk about? I don't think so. Oh wait, there was one last thing. I want to thank a couple people. We'd asked a few weeks ago before I started my world travels, who are IGC people who could help us edit or summarize some of our videos, and a few have. Lynn and Mark in particular jumped on that. So if we're still looking for people that will watch some of the IGC videos, and you know, if you send me something and you weren't even at an IGC, might give you keys to you know, one of the workshops, Muriel Anderson or Alex DeGrassi or somebody like that, and you could write up a little, you know, 100 words or so on what happened in there. That could help us out a lot. We have, again, a lot of people working behind the scenes right now doing incredible stuff. So as you saw, or as Jamila told us about, in the day that we went to the museum in Hobart, there was so much cool stuff there. I wish I could have stayed. You know, we were kind of limited with time, but Mona, the Museum of Old and New Art, has got some unbelievable stuff, and I wish I could have even checked out those 2 exhibits that I mentioned in the forum post a little while ago. A lot longer. Could have spent all day there. So let's see. I think that is about enough. I probably forgot a few of the things that I meant to talk about. Okay, little fall improv, mostly in A minor. I will check in next week.